once again, it's your boy Daddy for Triple D Gaming coming at you with another map making video. You know how we do it. Let's get to it. Alright, ladies and gents, boys and girls, we are back to it. Picking up from the last one. You know, haven't done nothing more, nothing less. It's going to be a real quick stream today, guys, but as you know, we got to get something done. Something. As you see in the thumbnail, we actually got the train running across the bridge like it's supposed to. We had one run at it, and the first time we nailed it. Didn't have to go back in and fix nothing. I mean, it's running absolutely perfect across the track. Perfect. So, that's it. So we got it in game. It's running smooth as we could possibly hope for. And that's it. We can just move on to the next best thing. So, and that just so happens to be this. So we were working on this. I think it's coming out amazing, guys. So we got dark texture here, and then like we had dark on the back sides of these humps, on the back sides, and then light on the front side of them, and then we kind of put like dark veins right here on the light side, and leaves down here on the bottom. It looks amazing. I don't think we could have did any better, to be honest. But yeah, we'll do some more work. We'll put little weeds and bushes and stuff in there too. It'll be pretty sweet. And then we got little tiny little baby trees we can pop around there too. So we got obviously that one. But we got these little guys here, man. I think will be great right there. Right here, these little guys. Let's go check one out. So, copy that, or pop it in there. So, yeah. That thing is actually smaller than I thought it was. But, it'll be pretty good though. Put them, a couple of these little baby ones and a couple bigger ones, it'll be alright. Right now, let's move that down there out the road for the minute, for the time being. Yeah, it's great, man. It's great. I love it. Love it. Okay, so we did, I don't know, I just wish there was more. Like, we got a lot more textures than normal, but I still wish we had, like, there was just more where you could do better blending. But it looks good. Like, even this right here. Yes, there's 4 different patterns, but I wish it was, like, lighter, with less leaves, ones with full cover leaves, and all kinds of different stuff. Where we could really do it up. I made you guys with a little music. And we're gonna hop to it. It actually, I think it looks a little better from the backside than it does from here, but a little more work on it. We'll get her. Yeah, because right here we gotta add, we gotta pop some of that leaves in there. Maybe do like little veins of it here and there. Alright, so let's go. I need to mute this for a minute. We got bags crinkling. Alright, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go down here, down to the light rock, and then we're just gonna take, let me turn my camera, and so we got this whole thing right here painted light. Now I'm gonna come through and hit it with different textures of the light, and then right here how we brought this out to where it's like humped out right there, so we'll do dark on the side of it there, and then like same thing right here, we'll do dark from here down just because of the angle of it. You can see there's, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's like a corner there and then it's poked out here, so that'll be sitting at a different angle, so we'll do dark there. Appreciate the like, and then we'll go from there. So we got, like I said, a different texture of the light there, and then we'll come through and we will grab another one, a different one, just to add a little more depth and detail to it, break it up a little bit from what it is. Grab number 4 here. It doesn't make that big of a difference, but it most definitely makes a difference. So it's not just one continuous pattern over and over, and over again. And then now we're going to grab the dark, same thing. We'll use the different patterns of the dark, and we'll lay some veins in here like that, pop one down that ridge right there. We'll bring one right up that seam right there like that. Okay, then we'll grab another texture of the dark, and then we'll bring that down this seam right here. See how that kind of looks grayer than the other ones too. So alright, then we'll bring one down this seam right here. See, I like that one. Now it's giving depth to the whole thing, just by doing that little bit right there. Alright, now we'll grab let's see, this guy here. Then we'll just fill this in with it right there. And then I'm gonna grab the last one. And then we'll fill this right here in with that. Oh yeah, that's nice and dark here. I like that. See, now that just added. This was most definitely poking out, but by adding those different shades to it, now you could definitely tell it's poking out. You couldn't tell before. See, now if I take and I back that up, now all I'm gonna do is just hit the undo button a bunch of times, and we'll see what it looked like before I did that from back here. So let's undo it. We'll undo all of that. Alright, you can kind of tell that it's poking out, but not really. So again, we'll redo that. Just that one line alone right there added so much to it. Alright, now that's how we're going to do the whole thing. Yes, it takes time. It's a lot quicker to just scribble it on there. But by sitting there and doing it light, obviously on the backside we're just doing it all dark, but we'll do different textures of the dark. Then on the front side we do all light, and then we just do little veins in that of the dark, and it makes it pop. It gives it so much depth. It's insane. Alright, so now we'll just go around here and do that, and then we'll come back on it, and then we'll add our leaves in that, and then we'll add little plants and bushes and all that good stuff. But I still gotta take, here's the thing too, guys. I still gotta take, we'll go ahead and we'll paint a rock on there, and then put our different veins and textures and all that good stuff on there, and then we gotta put our leaves and plants and bushes. But I'm gonna take these rocks and kind of lay them up in here too after we paint our rock texture there. So appreciate the likes there, guys. But there's a lot to do, but it's most definitely going to pay off. Especially with what we did right there. It's amazing how that worked out. If you guys are just joining, look, I'll show you one more time what we just did. Alright, so we painted this right here a light color rock, right? And it doesn't look like it's got any depth to it. So we took the dark color rock and painted it in there, and we just added all that depth to it. Like, you can actually see that stuff is poking out of there now. Michael, come on, bud. Alright, so, yeah, dark on this side, light on that side. That's how we're doing it. And then the way I'm doing it is you got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the one that has 1, 2, 3, and 4 texture all mixed. So whenever I first paint it on there, I'll do the 1, 2, 3, 4 texture all mixed. And then we'll come through with 1, 2, 3, 4 the different patterns, and then put veins and highlights and all that stuff into it. And like I said, it takes a while to do, but it just adds so much to it. It makes it 100 times better than what it would be if you just scribbled it on there and went about your day. Like this. Yeah, we scribble it on there at first, but then we go back to it. And then these sides will have the light color. The back side where the shadow's already at, that's where we're putting it dark. Gotta keep a shadow to that one side. Then here we do shadow or dark side here, and then even wrap that around to this side like that, and then these two sides here will be light. And then we do dark on the bottoms too, like so. See, I mean, that looks good. But once we add the different patterns to it, man, it's like, wow, I didn't think that could look any better. But yeah, just like we got here, man. So, and this is what a lot of people do right here, boom. And we can very easily do this, right? Wow, just paint like that and be done with it. But it's just, it's too plain for me. It's too plain for me. We gotta go that extra mile. Alright, so, uh-oh, don't do that, guys. Click and feel it or something. So the side towards us. And the side right here will be light color. Yeah, and then down, because we're going to have trees on this slope back here where these rocks are sitting, that's going to be full of trees. So that's why I got the leaves there breaking up the grass and the rock. And then we'll have leaves in all the little crevices. So it's like the leaves blew off the trees and they got stuck in them little crevices. And then even though I'm gonna grab rocks and kind of lay them up in here and there, we're gonna do the whole detail of everything. So if something isn't covered, somebody's up here walking around or whatever, you'll still be able to see all that detail. So that's the game plan with it. Anywho, that's why we got to make sure we paint all this here too, where the rocks are at, just in case you're able to get up here and see down in there. Like, wow, there's grass down there. All right, so I ain't gonna get too far ahead of myself. I'm gonna stop right here, and then we'll do the light stuff. Then we'll come back to it. I'm actually going to do this little hole right here though. And that's how it'll be light. Alright. Now let's switch to light. Put a little bit of light right there. No, it's not right here, but that's what I'm doing. I'll just paint it solid light, and then we'll come through with the different darks, the different pattern darks, and put veins and little shadows and stuff on all that. Alright. Alright. This is the exciting part right here, guys. This is what really brings the map to life right here. Right? So if you just do something like this, then it's just going to be boring. Like this is just super boring. Super boring. Anybody can do that. Paint it all green and put a brown stripe through it. So yeah, we're going to spruce up all these roads, and they're going to have life. Yeah, they're going to have life. Back up from that for a minute. See how it's looking from a distance. And then obviously it looks way better in game. Way better in game. Slowly coming together. I still gotta, I got this at a nice slope, because this over here used to be like this. So we're gonna continue that nice slope around here. And I gotta kind of make it like disappear right in here, so it'll come around, and then we kind of got to make it like disappear so we don't block this road off right here. Look, I put a little baby tree there. I'm gonna slap a couple of those in there actually. And then a couple of the ones that are a little bit bigger than that. And then actually, I mean, it doesn't matter what tree you actually use, because you can make, I mean, you can make any tree big and or small. So, I mean, that's how those trees right there became what they were. So we could actually just use this one tree and make it as big as we want it to be. But that's actually a spruce stage 1. So we can we can make multiple stages if we want, but that's pretty much what we'll do. We'll grab 2 different trees and then make different sized ones and throw them in here and there. Like I said, we'll add the leaves there, a couple little grass areas maybe. Just gotta make sure I get that one little spot right there, like so. Camera back to its angle. Yeah, and we're gonna have to leave up here on this peak to separate the grass from the hillside there. See now, like this is just too white and too plain, but we'll do just like we did on the front side there and add depth to it. We'll go ahead and do this one while we're here. I don't know, Michael was pretty quiet today. Alright, now I'll jump back here. Now we'll pull out our different dark ones and start adding little veins and highlights and stuff to the dark there. So we'll come back through, like right here. Take this light and add a little highlight there, and then this is all dark right there. So we'll come through and we'll add a little highlight right like that. And then maybe one coming up this corner, like so. Just little small little touches, but it definitely makes a difference. Alright, so let's grab. Now we'll come down to the number 1, 2, 3, 4 light, 1, 2, 3, 4 dark. And then we'll start with number 1 dark here. Back up a little bit. And real quick, I'm gonna grab our tool here and take one little spot and kind of pump it up right here. Like that. See now now you can tell. I was gonna say it's out there, but you can't really tell. But now what we're gonna do with that, now we'll come back to our paint. Hit that with a number 1 dark there. And then on the other side, maybe we'll hit that with a number 2 dark. Alright, right here. Grab number 2 dark. And I'm gonna fill that in. See, I like that number 2 one because it kind of looks more gray. We'll put that on the back side of this one, like so. So with that being light, and then you hit that dark one, that it makes that really stick out there, even though it's actually not. Polka dot it here and there. Little polka dots. Yeah, it is quiet, Michael. Appreciate it though. Appreciate it. Yeah, patience, brother. Yeah, you can fly through it and then come up with something that's okay, but or you can take your time and come out with a Picasso, right? I don't know, people get bored when they come in. I mean, I get it though. But I like doing it. I like watching other people do their stuff too. Unfortunately, though, it's having the time to watch. Come along this edge right here with this dark, especially this one, because I like this one. And I'm gonna hit this right here a little bit more. Make that really pop right there. Coming down off that peak. Right there, another polka dot. Then we'll move on back. And then I'll spin the camera around and then we'll work on the dark side. I guess I'll just continue working on this light side on our way back through here. And something told me to just make that darker right there like that. It was asking for it. And then right here like so. Come down that peak. Go down like that. Man, I'm hoping I'll be able to talk here in the next few days. I've had all my wisdom teeth pulled except for one. Man, that one wisdom tooth, it kind of felt like there was a hole in the back of it, and and I was messing with it there. It was hurting. I went in and I really got in there and was brushing that hole. Yeah, well, it got real bad. Now I can actually wiggle that wisdom tooth. Like, it feels like I could actually pull it out. Like, I'm like, I don't want to pull it out, though. And I'm hoping that it doesn't break because, like, man, if that exposed that nerve, man, I'll be in some pain now. Some serious pain. I'm scared. Look, this right here is asking for some dark right there. Asking for it. And then this here is supposed to be all dark on that back side. Like I said, we'll spin around and get it. And then all of this here on the bottom is going to be dark too. Right there. Look, this one here is just asking for like little ridges here. Straight up and down. Same with this one. And it wants to be fully covered right there. We'll grab another dark here. Yeah, wait till you see this thing done, man. It's gonna be like, wow, that don't look nothing like it did. Hey, the crazy part is, all this is being added just so we had somewhere to dig sand from, and it turned into all this just because I didn't want it. I didn't want you just going down into a pit, just a pit digging sand out. I wanted it to make sense. And it turned into what it is. A masterpiece. Alright, so let's go back to light. See, now over here I didn't have like ridges. I pretty much got tired at this point and was just throwing stuff in there to finish it. So we could actually kind of tweak it a little bit as we paint it. So we could beef this up a little bit. Right here. Now is the whole idea of throwing rock in here too, just to make it to where this cave actually blends in with this. So it looks like one thing that, you know, boom, shoots across there. This up a little more. Make sure I got this one smooth too. We're good. Can't wait to get done with this thing though, for real. But you know, the new game came out, so we had to pump the brakes there and check that out. And the whole conversion thing, converting mods over, wow, it's a nightmare. It's a lot of XML work because it has the auto converter, but I mean there's pretty much nothing that I have seen yet that will just fully auto convert over. It's like every mod, you have to go in and do the XMLs manually. I haven't ran into one yet that fully converts. I ran into one that said it was fully successful, and I was like, there ain't no way. And yeah, there was no way, because it was not fully successful. But I got the mod, that's what I was trying to get in there too, but I don't know, I didn't really look at it too much, but I'm not sure how it was scripted. The real mowing mod, so you can actually cut bushes and stuff down with your lawnmower just as you're cutting the grass. I was trying to get that converted, and I haven't really put too much time into it, but I did mess with it for a little bit, and I'm not sure how they had that scripted. I'm gonna mess with it some more though and see if I can't get it, because that was definitely one of my favorite mods, real mowing. Get rid of them bushes, especially if you're trying to do something like realistic. That was definitely a good mod, man. Real mowing. And then as you're cutting your grass, you can just mow over the bushes and get rid of them bushes. Born in the game. What's going on, man? You tried Giant Editor 9 yet? Mine just not working. Maps just crash and don't work. And yes, I kind of tried it and kind of tried it. I haven't really done much with it because, like, even if you work with a converted mod that somebody else converted, you still got to use the old editor to edit them, because it just doesn't show up in the new editor. I don't know why, but yeah, so I haven't really messed with it just long enough to convert. Ooh, yeah, that's not good. Was you vaccinated? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you can, but like I said, I don't think that, like, if you have a mod that was converted, you still have to work on it in the old one, I think. Don't quote me on that, because I'm not 100% sure. I just know it wouldn't open them. It wouldn't open. It would open it. It would show everything over here. But you just couldn't see it. Open it up in the old editor. Works just fine. So. Yeah, figured you were saying me there. Nope, wasn't vaccinated because in UK only 40-year-olds getting it now. Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, even if you're vaccinated, you can still get it for sure, or you can carry it and give it to somebody else and not get sick yourself. But uh, yeah, do you have a hard time breathing when you were sick from it? Man, I just know like the cows and stuff on the new game, man. I love it because you can see all the hair on it, man. It's great, but it only worked when I first load in the game because my graphics card, man. It works when I first load in. If I run over to them, I can see it. I was like, wow, that is crazy good. Then as soon as I'm in there for a couple minutes, boom, then it goes to it. Like how the cow's white and it got the black spots. Then it goes to like that's all boxy and stuff. Like I really need a new graphics card, man. I'm trying to do too much with this one. Like way too much with this one. It ain't having it. This side just, I don't know, it ain't acting right. Like it. I have to make it real thick. So it ain't so. Because I don't like when it starts doing that triangle thing right there. Because it just looks too fake. Having one here and there is okay. But when you start to get to where the whole thing's looking like that, I mean, obviously it's all fake, but it really gets to looking fake when it's like that, all the way up through there. Even though you're painting it as rock, it's still, I don't like it. Oh, and then you try to make it wider so it'll stop doing that. I think that's why it ended up being what it was to begin with. I'll run all that back. Right. Let's just go back to our paint and we'll see what we can come up with. Oh, you haven't seen the map then lately, huh? In the game. As you've seen in the thumbnail, I actually got the train. The train is actually running. After I set the track and that, it worked the first time for us too. Still got some work to do over here. Another reason I haven't been in stream is because I've been converting a map, but it hasn't worked, as no one knows that one of the scripts are which is failing. Not even the map creator knows. My English just failed on that. Yeah. Which one's failing on it? I know, like, the more... I kind of figured the more complex mods that's got all the crazy stuff happening, you know, the cool ones, I figured those would be a problem. But I didn't think, like, the simple mods that doesn't really have any extras or doesn't do too much would work just fine, and that is not the case. even the simplest of the simplest, it's still a headache. So, yeah. I haven't tried to convert this yet. We are converting it, but I haven't tried to yet, because of, I wanted to make sure I could get the building materials and that in there first, because obviously that's what we're doing here. So I didn't want to do that and then have to go through the whole headache of that as well. So one thing at a time, one thing at a time. Yeah, so I definitely got to put leaves and stuff in here, and then we'll put a couple of green patches here and there. Like I said, throw some weeds and small trees. Oxygen Davis map, the mod map Lua has a script that's not even Oxygen David knows what's wrong with his probably given. I'll put that map. I'll see if I can bring the script up. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. I've been waiting to see his what Constantine map. I've been waiting to see, check that out. He got 4K. He got the 4K grass in that one too, doesn't he? I'm wanting to say that was the one. I don't know. Could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong before. A couple times. Few times. Here's the script. Self-terrain, detail height, type number channels. Yeah. Self-terrain. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm kind of good at this stuff, but, I mean, there's a lot I still don't know either. You know what I'm saying? And I don't claim to know it all. I'll be the first to tell you. I'm still learning stuff as I go, you know. But I can make some pretty cool stuff, though. Yeah. I'm waiting to see what I got in store with this one. and especially with adding all the stuff to it, you know what I'm saying? The more I add to it, the more of a nightmare it's going to be, I'm sure. That's why I might just go ahead and do like my terrain work, terrain, trees, all that good stuff. Got our water, and then like as far as any buildings that actually have opening doors and all that good stuff, just wait until I get the map converted and then work on it after it's converted with new stuff, so I can just work off of that instead of trying to get this here converted with all that mess too. If that makes sense. Hey, look how I got that sand spilling out into the river, yo. It's pretty neat, man. Pretty neat. I still gotta put sound in this water right here. I mean, I don't have to, just because there's so much sound in this right here. But I'm going to add sound. Still gotta run our plane through here, pulling the banner. Man, I got a lot of stuff to do. All the work we've done has only been to this one area right here. That's it. We still got the whole other map to mess with, but not just this one area, because all these mountains and stuff wasn't there. I added all those mountains just so we had somewhere for the water to flow. Just so we didn't have a waterfall coming out of midair. So all the mountains I added in just so I could put, like, the river was flowing through there to come down to flow into here. And then obviously we had to lift the train up because of that. Lift that up because of it. Then had to go through a tunnel in because we had to lift the train and all that good stuff. Yeah, like, it would be so much easier to just take and scribble this on there, but this here, yeah, this here looks so much better. We still gotta do all that back here too, but it's not gonna be solid rock though back in there. I guess something else for that. Anyway, I'm asleep for work tomorrow. Gotta go and do a ton of farm work. What, you got the real farm work to do? Yeah, I'm actually supposed to be to work here myself in like 6 hours, so I shouldn't even be on here. That's why I was like, when I first started the stream, I was like, it's gonna be a real quick one. And I've probably already been on here too long. Yeah, I started working night turn, so that's why I stream so much earlier now. Yeah, lots happened since you've been on the stream. Yeah, I see it real. Yeah, we got memberships now. Call them. I started off with just one. They were gonna add different levels, but it's called a Triple D crew. Yeah, so you'll be a new operator. Start off as a new operator. Then we're gonna do like junior operator, fellow operator, master operator, all that good stuff. And I'm thinking of like the highest level one of the perks being that whoever got the highest membership receives a copy of the maps that I'm working on. So I thought that was a pretty good perk. We'll see how it turns out though. I ain't jumping right on that right away. We'll see how it all goes. Get started on a new map for the new game there after we get this one done. We'll go from there. Cultivating in a deer 625 on a medium-sized farm down the road. Cool. Cool. I gotta load dirt in a rock truck with the... We used to have a 345D, and they got rid of that. Then they were too cheap to buy a new 345D, so they went and got a, what is it? A Case 3... I want to say 320, but I forget exactly what it is. Yeah, but I'm a haul dirt all night because they need dirt to cover the trash with, and if they don't have enough dirt, they can't go home until it's covered. Well, they've been keeping night crew because they're short-handed on day crew, so I've been hauling dirt at night so I don't have to stay. Because I hate staying. I want to come home and run fake equipment. And build fake farms and stuff, you know? I ain't got time for real work. That used to be like the greatest thing ever to me too, like running equipment. Like, oh, that'd be so cool. Well, now I'm actually doing it. No, I'd still rather come home and play Farm Sim. What do you think? Yeah, this side just, I don't know, man. It's just being weird. It's like weird. I can't get this to a point. I mean, I can, but it'll be beefed up way higher than I want it to be. Yeah, born again, buddy. Get yourself some sleep, brother. I need to do the same. Appreciate you. Yeah, appreciate you as usual. As always. Cracked open this drink. Hey Joel, how's it going? Been trying to make videos and that wasn't working for me. Graphics card was acting up, but finally got a video made. And I was like, I gotta stream. I ain't streamed in a couple of days. I need to get this map a little further than what it is. Yeah, I feel you. Busy, busy, busy. Then all you want to do is play video games. I don't even know why I say that, because I don't even get to play the game. I really don't. I'm always on the editor, and when I do play the game, it's just if I made a 20-minute video, I might have played the game for 20 minutes and that's it. I spend the rest of my time editing, and yeah, I haven't actually got to sit down and just play it just to play it. If I had a better graphics card, I probably could, because I wouldn't spend so much time trying to get a video recorded, because yeah, my card can't handle it, you know. Yeah. Unfortunately. I think I don't know. Maybe I'll make this side over here light, and then this side over here dark rock. So I'm trying to do, like, wherever there would be shadows. Yeah, that's why I'm not just scribbling this on there for anybody that missed that. Oops. Not just scribbling it on there. See, we took, and on the right side of all these humps we painted light, and on the left side we painted dark, and then on the light side we kind of did like veins and that to give it more depth. This here is a perfect example of that. So this whole side I painted light, and then we got a different texture, dark here, a different texture from this one of a dark here, some dark veins. It's adding dimension there and depth to it. It's like, and then in all the little dips, because this whole hillside back here is going to be covered in trees, so all the little dips we're putting leaves, and that's what would really happen in real life. Once the leaves blew off, they'd fall in these little dips and stay there. So that's what we're going to do. Then we'll throw some rocks here and there. We'll put some couple bushes, some weeds, a couple little trees. And we could take these and, you know, make bigger ones, smaller ones, whatever. But that's the whole game plan right here. And then once we get done with that one, then we got this one to do. But we broke it up there and separated the rock from the grass with the leaves. And then, like I said, this whole hillside is going to be covered in trees for the forestry. Same with this back here. Yeah, then this inside here. And then all the way through there is going to be rock. Just like we did here. Little breakdown for anybody just joining. Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you, Joel. Thank you. I appreciate it. A lot of hard work and aggravation. How about it? Like I said, I could just scribble it, but I take pride in what I'm doing, and that's why it looks so good when I'm done. It looks amazing because I take my time and do all this craziness, all this crazy extras. Alright, but so I got all the lights. Then we'll put some veins in there, and then I'll spin the camera around, and then I'll do these dark sides, and then we'll put like little highlights of light color into the dark side too. So thank you. Oops. Yeah, so what I was doing was yeah, you guys can't see my drop down menu though, but there's Mountain Rock, then there's Mountain Rock Dark, and then there's Mountain Rock 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then there's Mountain Rock Dark 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I used the one that has 1, 2, 3, and 4 all mixed in, and that's what I painted it solid with. Now I'll come through with the dark, and I'll hit it with like dark number 1, because it's different textures and it makes different looks. Alright, so then I'll put a couple lines here and there, a couple veins of dark number 1, and then I'll jump back on it and then do the same thing with dark number 2. And then dark number 2 got like a gray look to it. It's pretty cool. Appreciate them likes too, guys. And then I'll come back on it and hit it with dark number 3 here and there, and it makes it look so much better than just scribbling it on there and leaving it leaving it at that. It's like, oh man, it's just crazy. But listen, it most definitely makes a huge difference. Takes time, definitely takes time, but it pays off. Like hitting this with rock or dark here and creating like shadow, boom, then it just creates that depth right there. Let's go see it here in a minute. And then we'll go ahead and, like I said, we'll switch to a different shade of dark here in a minute. This here might be a little bit different because that is super flat right there, so we're not going to be able to get too much added right there. Come along that peak with it. And right here is a good example right here. And then, matter of fact, we'll take this and then we'll pop this out just a hair. We don't have to go too crazy with it because the dark color will make it really look like it's popping out. Alright, so we just brought that out just a little bit, right? Now we'll take the dark, we'll bring it down that edge like that. And then we'll put it right here in this corner back there. Now that just made that really stand out, alright? And then I'm going to grab the dark number 2. This one here should really make it pop. Ready? Come down here with it, boom, like that. So now you got that dark, and then this is highlighted right there. That really made that stand out, and it's pretty much kind of flat actually, but the way we just did the color, It really made it stand out. I like this one because it got a nice like gray tone to it. Couple of splatters here and there. Alright, now I'll back up to where I just started there. And we'll hit it with this here number 2. I don't want to go too crazy because there isn't too much show in here. To this to darken up those shadowy spots here. Actually did not get light. There's a couple of spots here. I'm gonna do like half of that at an angle. Light right here. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do with this corner yet, but for right now we'll just paint rock on it. If anything, we'll just paint over it if we have to, that's all. And then, just like that shadow is right now, I'm just gonna follow that shadow. I'm gonna put this light down here, like so. And then we'll come along and put the dark in there, right where the shadow is. That shadow actually kind of helped this out a little bit. And then, like I said, on the rest of this wall, all the way down through the tunnel here, we'll do dark on that side and then light on this side. Even if we ain't painting rock up here, we'll just have rock on the wall itself, and then have like dirt just flop over the edge a little bit, something like that. Sorry, Joel, I didn't even see you if you said something else. Alright, so yeah, it looks nice. Yes, it is. I seen that. Yeah, don't forget to save. Without a doubt. Yes. Yeah, we've been down that road before, right? we know what's at the end of the tunnel. A lot of redo work. Check. Oh, Ava's got my phone. Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, the minions got it. As usual, though. Alright, alright, so yeah, I'm gonna spin around. Man, starting to come together though. Look, it looks good, man. Ain't even nowhere near done with it yet, though. Let's see, yeah, we gotta fix these roads, man. They're just too plain. It's like, let me just scratch a road in there to be done with it real quick. I think I gotta like fill this in a little bit here. Kind of goes up and then shoots up right here. Gotta fill this in so it ain't so steep right there. Alright, let me spin around, and then yes, I'm gonna save it real quick, Joel, for sure. Wow. Wow. Totally different from this side. So a lot we didn't get done yet. Alright, we're saving. Save it. Excuse me. Is the stream playing commercials? I normally sit here and watch the stream too while I'm doing it, but I don't have my phone. Welcome if you're just joining. We're saving right now, so we can't do nothing this moment. Yeah, I ain't gonna get too much more done here. Definitely gotta get to bed at some point. No, not yet. Let me check it. Yeah, I hate to put you guys through that, but you know, that's what I worked for. I mean, I got it turned on. I did a last stream. The last stream I did, yeah, zero commercials because I didn't set it up. I'm like, I did all this just for that, and I finally got it to that point where I can do that, and I didn't even run them. Alright, so now we need dark. Now we're going to take the one that has 1, 2, 3, and 4 mixed and just paint it solid. Then we will come through with the light and put some highlights into it. Man, it's actually kind of hard to see it. Tilt my camera down a little more. This is the old stuff, Vern. We gotta convert it. But yeah, it will be for the new. But this is the map we were making before the new one came out. So like I was saying though, I'm gonna try to just do like the main part, like all my terrain work, you know, trees, terrain, getting the holes and the stuff in there ready for like the rock, the dirt, and all that stuff, and then convert it over to the new game, and then add like buildings and all that stuff that we were going to put into it. That way we don't have to worry about trying to convert it after adding all that stuff. Just go ahead and convert it and then add that stuff into it. Like I said, I don't know if it'll work like that though too, because any mod that I've tried to open in the editor after it was converted, it won't let you do anything with it on the new editor. Like, you still have to open it with the old editor. As far as I know, like, I couldn't get anything that was converted to the new game to work through the new editor. Had to still work on it with the old editor, so I haven't really messed with it enough. Yeah, switch first before the tree. Before the tree. I mean, I still got all these trees here that would have to be replaced if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, I would have to put these ones here back. But if I can't get them to convert, then I would have to replace. I'd have to do all these trees. This whole side of the map, from this river over, it ain't nothing but trees. I'd have to replace all of them. Yeah, I know what they got, oak trees or something. There was a new tree in there, I think. Well, new to the game. I know the tree was already a mod. I forget which tree it was though. I don't know. I just know it's going to be a pain in my neck, I can tell you that. But I've put all this work into it. So I got to get it converted. Even if I got to reach out and ask for somebody's help, okay? It's getting converted. Like I said, I know my stuff, but there's still, I do not claim to know everything. I will most definitely be the first to tell you that. Like, there's a lot of stuff I do know, but there's a lot of stuff I don't know too. Still learning stuff every day, okay? Yeah, see, it's like too much of the same, you know what I'm saying? So that's why we're going to go through and hit it with different textures and highlights and that. That's what I need, Jewel. I need you to practice while I'm working on this. Then when you figure it out, I need you to convert it over for me, okay? Hey, appreciate the likes, appreciate it. That little bit means a lot. And I would like to run my web camera, man, because I think I got more views when I ran that. But again, yeah, my equipment just can't handle it right now. So you got done early again, Vern, huh? I would have to imagine so. I better get to bed or I'm gonna be a zombie tomorrow. Considering I didn't get no sleep yesterday. Hey, and then I wake up to a crazy snowstorm. So I left the house late. Like, oh, I'm gonna be pushing it, but I'll make it. I walk outside, there's just like a crazy snowstorm, and I got bald tires, so I was almost late for work. Trying to take my time because the roads were just nuts. See, I could actually just leave little patches of dirt in here too. Like we're gonna do the leaves, little patches of dirt would be okay as well. But I don't think I would want to use this dirt here. I might use the soil or something. Hey, I was like, I'm gonna play the new game, man. I don't know. That's my problem, man. I need to stop making maps because I don't get enough time playing a game. But I'm like, oh yeah, I can play the new game there, and because I never really ran seasons before. I wanted to plow snow and stuff, but I didn't want to have to deal with the crop calendar and all that stuff, so I just never did it. I had it, I just never used it. And like, yeah, the new game, man, I could plow snow and all this good stuff. Then I was thinking, man, we just got it right when it's actually really snowing in real life here. So I ain't even gonna want to do it after doing it in real life, shoveling and plowing snow at work. We're gonna be over it. But then again, I say the same thing about, what I do. But I'd still rather come home and do it on the computer than in real life. What we got, Joel? You need to get sleep and not get hurt. Risking your safety. Yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's my co-worker there. They call me the Red Rocket because my car, my car is red. So they call me the Red Rocket because I just, flying like I'm crazy. But I was a little bit nervous yesterday, especially with them bald tires. I was nervous driving to work last night. See right there? I might just leave that there right there. Either way, it would have had leaves in it. So we were going to do leaves and or dirt. Yeah, I'm going to put this in there. And then, that'll probably be it, I guess. I wanted to get the highlights and that in there, but... I haven't even ate dinner yet from coming home from work. I literally have not ate nothing since this time yesterday. So that's a bad part too, though. You can't really... When you get into predicaments like this, like if you're trying to work the terrain and that, it's actually not too bad right now, but normally you gotta create light sources and that so you can see what you're doing. See, I don't know if I like how that's painting that down on here too. You might have to do something a little bit different with that. Maybe. Yo. Like, man, I need to get back to promoting my channel. Try to get some new subscribers. There we go. Yeah, get some new viewers. But then again, I gotta get content made. Yeah, I gotta get content made, like, big time. I actually did, I started a little series there on FS22. I did get a video made. I haven't edited it or not yet. I still got to edit it. But that was crazy too, trying to get my graphics to work. Like, sitting there messing with settings, and it really wasn't even the settings. Like it would work, and then I would go back into the game and it wasn't working. Then I'd exit the game, go back in, then it's working for a couple minutes, and then it just immediately goes to looking bad. And I exit the game again, come back in, looks bad, exit again, go back in. It's like, I really need a new card, man, and there ain't nothing I can do about it right now. I need to try to get my old man's card off of him. He got a better card than I do, and the only thing he uses his computer for is paying bills with. I need to pull the old switcheroony. Yeah, I guess this doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I don't even know if the game even has this texture right here. I don't know. I'm wanting to say I tried to convert this. No. I can't remember. I was wanting to say I converted a map or something like that. And it didn't do, like, everything was there but the ground or something like that. I can't remember. Alright, so now all we gotta do is paint the highlights in there, get our leaves and stuff in there. Then we gotta do our leaves around the backside here. I actually gotta paint that rock up here a little bit higher. Yes, I do. Or, tell you what, real quick. We're gonna pump this up right here. It's like a little ledge right there. I'm gonna leave it like that too. That's what I should do with that whole thing right there. Probably what I should have did with that whole thing right there, but that'd be too much work to go back on it now. Because once I start to mess with it, then it'll kick it out here and it'll be a nightmare. I ain't trying to do all that. But right there, I like that little ledge right there. So we're gonna leave that there and just build this little peak up here on top of it. It's right here on this little edge here. Smooth that out. Yeah, you need to get, I got a NVIDIA 3070 and i7 Intel core, but might still does not do great. Wow, yeah, you're still way better than I am. I do have the i7. I don't have any problem with the processor. Zero. But my graphics card, you got the 30 series. I only have a 1060. But it's not even a good thing because NVIDIA made all kinds of 1060s. A bunch of 1060. They had all kinds of series with the 1060, but it's only the 3 gig. And one of the new game requirement is the 1060 with 6 gig is a requirement for it, which is fine. Like I said, my card will play the game, and it's doing an okay job, but like I said, it's not showing the cow and all that. Every now and again it will, like the fur and stuff on the cow. If I just played the game, I mean, it would be fine, but, you know, I make video, that's what I do, and as soon as I fire up OBS, man, that's when it all goes bad. I only just got new PC, I know how it is. I want to go 3080, but couldn't get it. I would be so happy with a 1660 right now. Even if I had the 1060 with 6 gigs on it, I would be happy. But yeah, 3090, like everybody wishes they had, would be great. 2070 would be awesome. The 3070 would be killer. And the 3090 would just be a miracle. I categorized them there. Yeah, that would be awesome. But, I mean, I don't know. My old man, he's got a 1660. I'm going to try to get that from him, but I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, that's what they, the last map I made, that's what the guy was supposed to be trading me. That's why I did all the work, because he was giving me, and I put work into that map. I still got people asking me to buy that map. I had somebody ask me to buy it today, but I put all that work into that map because he was giving me that graphics card, a 1660 Ti, and he got the map, and yeah, I just don't hear from him anymore. So I should have never gave him the map until I got my card. Yeah, and the sad thing is too, like that, them cards ain't even supposed to be like that. Like, if you look at Best Buy, look up the 3090 at Best Buy. I mean, it's only priced at, what, $699? Which is what the prices of the cards should be. Yeah, you look at a 3080, it's $599. 3090's $699, and that's what they should be. But because there's a shortage, you know, we want $3,000 and $4,000 for a card. It's just insane. I was going to try to just take this and blend it into dirt, but I might, you know, just keep it down here so it's dirt that comes off the top, and then the rock will be on the side. Just bring the rock up to here maybe, and then make it go to dirt. I'm not sure. We'll play with it. We'll figure something out. Whatever we do, it'll be amazing, I'm sure. I just know after all this work, I definitely hope I can get it in a new game without a problem. I really do. Yeah, so I mean, I was going to have a dirt road here. I actually brought that out a little bit too far, but it wouldn't hurt to just leave it there, you know what I'm saying? Just take the terrain tool here. Actually just pump that up a little bit, make a little speed bump there. Like the rock is actually out there. Yeah. Alright, so that's all. Alright, so I mean it's coming together slowly. I can't wait to get all this texture painting done now. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Look at that. it's just, you can see how it's dark, light, dark, and light. The ridge is sticking out is light, and then this back in here is dark, just because of the way we painted it. It's probably hard for you guys to see it, especially if you're looking from a phone, but man, it looks good right now. I mean, good. Get a little bit closer. See, when you get closer, it still looks good, but from a distance, man, it's just got that look from a distance. Definitely starting to achieve my view. Yeah, the view I had for it. Now we gotta make this here rock too. Might have to add some type of little texture to it. And then once we lay them rocks here, a couple here and there, it'll all flow. It'll look good. It'll look real good. Alright, but yeah, it's way past my bedtime, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and save it. And again, guys, I appreciate you all. It was fun. As always, you know. Uh-oh. I always hit that button when it's saved and it turns the screen white. But if you want triple D'd up from the feet up, check out the merch store. The link is in the description. And good night there, Jewel. Good night. Good night. So if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see what's coming, what's next, hit that subscribe button. And I'm out. Deuces.